Alright, quick guide on how to get to level 6 or 7 in about 20 minutes here on any character. It's a little bit quicker if you start dwarf, because we're going to run there anyways, but which takes probably 5 or 6 minutes of this time. So you'll save a little bit of time if you start as a dwarf. So start your character, Empire or Elf or Dwarf. Do the first quest just to get to level 2. Just speed it up a little bit. Usually I only have to pick something up off the ground. Kill 5 or 6 things. I think on Empire it's like Marauders or something, and you gotta click some buildings. Maybe even just talk to a guy. Dwarf, there's a book or something on the ground. In Dwarf, you can just skip right to the next part too, with the cannons, because you start right next to them. We're gonna do these quick quests. It's the same on every elf character. So you can do, you know, AM, Shadow Warrior, Swordmaster. Probably missed something. You can get them all to level 7, probably an hour, hour and a half.
Have you need of anything? You have chosen well.
You'll also get about a gold doing this. So you could send all the gold to one character, and you'll have enough to level him to 16, and then you can just transfer 3 or 4 gold after that from him to your next character. Oh, White Lion, that's the other one. Just gotta kill 4 of these guys. Everything's, you know, 2 or 3 hits. It's not too big of a deal. So at level 2, you can use your horse, put that in your bar. Donkey, whatever the fuck it's called. So the reason to going straight to level 7 as fast as you can is because you can get the white armor that has the shoulders. You slot it with talismans, cap your strength or whatever other stat you want to cap. It's the first level you need to be to use the renowned jewelry, which you won't be able to use because it'll be level 7 rank 1, but one scenario is all it takes to usually get to realm rank 4 or 5, especially if you win. And so after one scenario you'll have almost full armor, you'll be missing a belt, a helmet, and you'll have full accessories. Rings, that is. You won't have a back piece or a belt. Those are considered accessories too. So let the thing get really small, then shoot. Do 4 of those. Alright, there's rank 3. Now we're gonna go get rank 6 at the dwarf starting area, because I don't really want to do any more PvE here. So turn in these. Don't take the next quest. Find your war report. You might need to bind it to a key. I have a custom minimap there. It's on the minimap. So we're going to go to, I think it was Cannon Battery, the one I clicked. Which will take me to the Tier 1 Dwarf War Camp, which is about a 5-minute ride from the actual starting area. So this is the biggest slowdown. We could be doing PvE back in Elf right now. Alright, one thing you gotta do when you land here is bind at the Rally Master so we can use our book to get back here while War Report is down.
Fire sale, goods going cheap.
This is so much easier on a dwarf character starting out, so if you're playing Slayer, Rune Priest, Engineer, Ironbreaker, this is gonna be somewhere probably even faster than 20 minutes. There's a little bit more, there's not as good as starting quests from Dwarf, I don't think. There's a little bit more running around. Whereas on Elf, you start right next to the sprites and those Shadow Warriors. Which, you know, you can do 4 or 5 quests really quick. Dwarf has you run around into a cave a little bit. So there's a little bit of a trade-off. So I'm going to fast forward here. Alright, so running along the path here, just changed my UI a little bit. Kind of got off the path here. Thought I was taking a shortcut. Not even taking my own advice. So get back on the road. Cave's up here. Right to the cave. Road goes off to the left there, but we're aimed right. We keep looking at the map and just aim right at this bridge. So here's the bridge. Now, even though this stuff is like aggro, for some reason they don't attack you. You might actually have to ride straight through them to get attacked. I just rode through that guy, nothing. So here, looking at the map, I made it all the way across. Started up the corner, rode down the bridge, up the ramp, around in this big cave. Hang a quick left, right over to this big orc thing, or ogre, whatever the fuck it is, troll. And then we're almost to the dwarf starting area, so we've spent, I don't know, I have to look at the timestamp, but spent 5-6 minutes riding over here. I think it's worth it though, because I'm fucking lazy and don't want to do quests. I'd rather ride around, look at shit. So here's what we're after. We're after these cannons. These will allow us to kill multiple level 1 mobs at a time. And so you just use the artillery, aim it on the map, look at the windage. They're all going to take 2 shots. I think when you hit level 5 they take 1 shot. There's a group on the left, group on the right. There's a big group in the middle we'll get to next. Oop, I missed. I wasn't looking at my windage. Okay, and so sometimes they bug out like this, where you click fire and they don't fire. They generally fix themselves. If for some reason it keeps bugging out, there's 2 more cannons. There's one either on the left or right of you, usually, that you can use. There's never anyone here using these. So here's the big group in the middle. So just keep firing at these guys. Eventually, the damage that you do is based on your own level, so eventually you will start one-shotting them. And I just do this until I'm level 6. So I'm going to fast forward through that now. Alright, so you can see me just icing these guys, 2 shots each. You'll find that you'll, you know, get a pattern down, left, right, middle, left, middle, right, whatever you're going to do. You'll figure out where the best shots are. And there's a couple behind the catapults that you can't see, but you'll see the numbers pop up when you shoot, so kind of know they're there. Don't, I wouldn't waste time trying to get one guy, unless you're being really efficient and keeping up with the kills, and you have nothing else to shoot at. Which happens, I guess, once I think it's level 5, you start one-shotting these. So I just got it at a frantic pace here. Speeding through this. I don't know how long this actually took. I think I sped this up about 1,000% or more. So if you really want to know how long this took, go back to where the fast forwarding started, where it ends. Multiply by 10. Alright, so slow this down just a little bit so you can see. I'm now level 5. Yeah, I'm level 5. And I'm one-shotting everything. I think the respawn is set around a minute. Cannon takes a couple seconds to reload here. 4 or 5 seconds. There we go, level 6. So you can get ahead of the kills. You can kill them all and nothing to shoot. Once you're level 5, if you're efficient. Land your shots. So I think that 17 minutes their time played is actually accurate. I'm going to use my war report. Or no, I'm going to use my book. So when I used my war report earlier, I bound at the war camp so that I could use my book the second time, because my war report's currently down. So book back here. I'll probably have to go back and add a note to the video. Make sure that you bind. So use your book to come back here, fly to Altdorf. You'll have money from those first starting quests you did in Elf. And right now there's a live event going on, and the live event guy has 3 quests. On each of those quests, he will send you to a different war camp, and you can turn in the quest for XP. So it's easy, quick XP, and there's money that you get each time. So you'll see. So this red guy here, the red tag over his head is the event guy. He normally has event rewards that you can see, but you can't see him until you clear these quests. So I noticed the other day when I was doing these, I was getting I think I got like 20,000 XP. I'm like, well, on a new character, that's like a free level. So the quickest way to 7 is actually go to 6, do these quests. Now, are these going to be active? Oh, not this guy, do the orange guy. Are those quests going to be there for the duration of this game? Probably not. In that case, I would just sit on those cannons and just go straight to 7. I wouldn't do these quests. But these quests are going to give you like a free level plus some gold. So just keep taking the quests, go find the flight guy, fly back to Altdorf. You don't have to do part 2. There's 2 more we got to clear. Every time we do it, I think we're getting like 20 silver, 30 silver too. So we get a little bit of starting cash. Now, say this event ends and these quests aren't there. Again, I would sit on the cannons till 7. I would go to Altdorf. I'd probably just ask if someone could give me a gold so I could buy some white armor. I mean, as long as people can read English, you're probably going to get it. I mean, I've given out hundreds of gold to people. Some that didn't even ask. They just looked like they were broke as fuck based on their armor. But this will give you enough money to buy the first set that you need. So this one sent us to like dwarf tier 2. You see the money I got there? It's right next to the flight guide. Go back to Altdorf. Let's do the third one. Alright, took a little bit to load in there. Now we just clear the last one. And every time you discover a war camp, you get quite a bit of XP too. So I think on my Slayer, what I did, who had a little bit of money on him, I just flew around to different Tier 4 war camps. Each one was like 1,500, 2,000 XP. See that 2,000 XP that just dropped down? That was for discovering the war camp. Then I got 6,000 for turning in the quest. Oop, and I accidentally took that. Oh no, I didn't. Alright, so time played. Yeah, bugged out. Okay, so it was about 17 minutes when I was done with the cannons. And I took about 3-4 minutes to do those quests. So there you go. 1 to 7, 20 minutes. Now you can fly around to these other zones if you want more XP. These are the tier 4 war camps. It costs money though, and you see it costs 20 silver. I want to use that to buy some armor now because I'm naked. I don't have anything on. So go to Empire, go to Nordland. You start right next to the chapter camp that has the armor we want. You can even buy a weapon. Now, after we do, I don't know, 2-3 scenarios, we'll have enough renown to buy renown jewelry, or at least equip a renown jewelry. Equip, we can get a 2-handed sword that's green. Or sword and shield that are both level 5 greens. So this starting stuff we had on, just all just trash. Just take it off and throw it away. Now we look like a witch elf. So just ride down to the chapter here. There's a merchant straight ahead. He has a level 7 white armor, which is actually really good in tier 1 because it has a ton of resists on it. So you'll cap your resists. And let's buy the 2-handed sword. Fuck, did I miss it? Oh, right there. Great sword of the traveler. No, it's not a great sword, but it's enough to get us through like 2 or 3 scenarios. And it's money we didn't really have to do anything for. So let's equip all that. Alright, we don't have talismans. In an ideal world, you could buy talismans to slot in this armor too that are level 1 or level 4 greens. And they would be, you know, cheap as dirt. And we could go to Altdorf and buy them. But right now, because of that event, no one's able to farm tier 1. Like, you can't bring a high level character in tier 1 and farm shit. So there's just a severe lack of talismans and low tier armor and shit on the auction house. Because farming tier 1 is killed at the moment. So it's a trade-off. You get those quests, but there's a rarity of items. So we can head to Altdorf and just check, but I don't think there's going to be anything affordable. Not the end of the world. I mean, you could also ask if anyone had low talismans too in trade or something. You know, does anyone have any free Lobby talismans? Someone will probably give them to you. There's plenty of nice people playing this game that just give shit away. They'll give you 2 gold and some talismans and you'll be good to go. And you really only need to do that once, because if you play this guy to 16, you're going to have enough money and shit that you'll be able to gear out your other characters and then get them all to tier 2 as well. So if you want to get 4 characters to tier 2, you know, melee DPS, healer, tank, and range DPS, you could do all 4 to 7 in probably an hour and a half. Play one of them to 16, use the money you make on that guy to kind of gear out the next one, play him to 6. You could get a taste of each one. You really don't understand how any of them function until the late 20s. You don't get a feel for the class, but let's check the auction house here. So uncommon 1s and 4s is what we can put in our level 7 white armor, and there's just nothing that affordable here. Even the shitty ones are... Well, fuck, a shitty one's better than nothing. So you could buy like these for 80 copper or whatever, but I would just ask and trade in Channel 4 if anyone has any Lobby talismans, and be like, there's none on the auction house. Can someone make some or sell me some? And then be like, I have 70 silver to my name or whatever. They'll probably just give them to you. So, I mean, Swordmaster here, you probably just want to stack strength. DPS is all that matters in tier 1. Don't use the tactic that makes you do DPS, but just try and do as much DPS as possible. There's a lot of people that play DPS that are not very good at this game, and you might have to carry on a tank doing top DPS. So, we got our resists up there, we got our fucking 2-handed sword, and we are good. And we'll try and get one scenario here just so we can show you that it doesn't take much to get renown back, and then be able to equip the other items. Alright, so I just got in to a Logan's Forge. Again, I have all white armor, white weapon, no talismans. I did send myself a pot, a Lobby pot, which you don't need. This first one, you're basically looking for people to carry you. Which is fine, because you're probably going to be doing quite a bit of that later on for other people. Alright, so we don't want to... We want to attack soft guys like that Magus, but we don't want to be in there by ourselves getting annihilated. So just attack soft targets that come in. Later on, the playstyle will be a little bit different, because we'll be a little beefier. We can run back and annoy healers. Doesn't look like I'm getting any heals here, so we'll pot. Alright, we didn't do shit there. I'm gonna help kill a Choppa. I don't know if that trial guy's even close to us, or if he died. And the 2 AMs in the other group are not healing out of group, as you can tell from our group's health. Yeah, I don't know where he is. He didn't die. Or no, he did die. You can tell if they're like close or far away based on the group window there. Like trial is grayed out because he's too far away. I'll talk a little shit, but not straight to the guy. No need to blow him up in scenario chat. Gotta let the rest of these guys know though that we don't have fucking heals. I mean, your playstyle is completely different when you expect a heal. Or it should be. Alright, here's a soft target. I get snared by this chosen. Or maybe the Magus has a snare too. I don't know which one hit me. You can just tell your guys walking slower. Alright, so let's play the objective since it doesn't look like anyone else is, except Destro. It's a mistake to be a soft target like a chop and ride in on your own. The fucking Chosen's running away. Oh, he went the wrong way. If he wanted to get away, he had to go left. He's trying to prevent us from camping, maybe. Yeah, you can't jump over this ledge. I think on live, you used to be able to punt people off this edge. Maybe I'm just fucking making that up, but... Alright, every scenario is kind of similar. There's objectives, you cap them, you get points. You kill people while you hold the points. The objectives, you get more points. If you ignore the objectives, you can lose, even though you're the stronger team. Which is what it looks like we're doing right here. There's Renown Rank 5, which I think is all we need to wear the level 7 Renown jewelry. We can also now upgrade to a two-handed green sword, or a green one-handed sword and shield. Yeah, he did good there running away before I got near him. Alright, so no one went and got that objective, including me, so it's right over there. Oh, they got the other side already. So they might win us, or win this on points, because we're not doing the objectives. The thing is here, there it is. It takes a little sec to zone in sometimes. So they've changed the scenario so many times since I started playing, I have no idea exactly. If you have to stay here and for the whole minute. Oh, here he is. This guy's hiding. Give him the old, you're useless. Come fight. Alright, there's 3 of them. They can fucking fight that guy. Hey, he's not moving. Oh, and they're coming with me. So now it's like a AM fighting what was that, a white lion? There's an elf fighting a chosen. Probably not gonna work out. Still no heals. Alright, so you're not gonna have these pots. They can save you, they can be... You can use them when you don't really need to. It's close. Oh, they got us by 5 points. So that's a perfect example of what happens when you don't play the objectives the entire time. If we had 3 times the kills, and we still lost. But now I think I'm renowned. I think I saw it pop 6. Yeah, renowned rank 6. So there you go, 7-6 in under 30 minutes. We'll say. Watch me put the video up and it's like fucking 45 minutes. And I did fast forward through some of it, so video length isn't ideal. But hope that helps. You can do this on any character. On order. Cool.